Paramahamsa Nityananda, a compelling spiritual force of our millennium, founder of an international socio-spiritual movement, pioneer of a modern Vedic renaissance. Born in the sacred town of Tiruvannamalai, a yogi by birth, fearless spiritual explorer, beacon of divine power, Paramahamsa Nityananda is today an inspiration for millions on the path. Adept in ancient mystical yogic sciences, researcher of the science of spirituality, guru for enlightenment. Every year, Paramahamsa Nityananda shares with over 1 crore people worldwide the treasures of his wisdom, the joy of his laughter, and the incomparable power of his initiation. Now, Paramahamsa Nityananda speaks on living enlightenment, solutions for blissful living. Join us for an unforgettable spiritual experience.
The existence of that which is unreal is not known, and the non-existence of that which is existing, real, is also not known. The essential nature of these two is unknown only to the one who sees reality with the divine vision of intuition. The non-existent has no being. That which exists never ceases to exist. The truth about both is perceived by those who know the truth. See, which can be destroyed can never exist, which exists can never be destroyed. Just know the truth and relax. I have nothing to comment. See, if something can be destroyed, it doesn't exist even now. Because it's already getting destroyed, changing. See, if this building can be destroyed, please be very clear. Even now this does not exist. This may exist in lower spectrum. But in the spectrum of the existence, this does not exist. The only job I need to do now is to make you understand the spectrum of the truth you are experiencing is not the spectrum of reality. Truth evolves. Reality is just reality. When the truth gets added to you, slowly you evolve to the level of reality, ultimate reality. If this building can be demolished at some time, or it can collapse by itself at some time, then it does not exist even now. If this body can disappear into the nature at some time, this does not exist even now. But the moment I say this, all of you think, oh, it's a great truth of Advaita Vedanta. Okay, we will understand all this when we are about to die. when we are really giving up this body. And what is the use of all this now? I tell you, please understand, Ramakrishna gives a very beautiful example. When the flood happens in the river, you do not know the difference between a stone and the tree and the house. Everything is covered. Same way, when the flood of truth, reality happens in your life, all the difference between pain, pleasure, suffering, joy, everything disappears. You live the life beyond karma. When the flood recedes, stones stick out. They stand. Same way, when the knowledge comes down, when the reality comes down, your engrams stick out their neck. I have seen in Indian villages, morning, the milkman will come with a milk can and he will measure and pour the milk. If you ask half a liter, they will measure with half a liter can and pour. They will have a small can and the tap below. They will open the tap and hold that half a liter can. Once it's about to overflow, they will pour. These women, they will hold the big vessel below the tap. Because when it is overflowing, naturally some 20-30 ml will overflow. And these women also won't keep quiet. Unless it overflows on the vessel, they will say, no, pour. And sometimes this milkmen also, they know what to do and they pour little water and come and do lot of overflowing. Anyhow, when it is overflowing, they will tell, seva, this is seva, this is seva. As if they are doing a big service. Anyhow, just like the milk overflowing is a seva, if the knowledge overflows in you, all your actions are seva. Understand? When you understand the truth, oh God, whatever is not going to exist is not existing even now. Whatever can be demolished, even now it doesn't exist. Whatever exists can never be destroyed. When you understand this truth, maybe for half an hour you will feel, oh God, how many times I unnecessarily suffered for the things which is not going to exist. How much I have tortured myself. You may feel a big relief. Based on the ability to feel connect with this truth. If you are able to click with this truth, you may feel the relief even for some 10, 20 days. If you are only able to click intellectually, at least for 2-3 days you can feel the relief. See, the ability to click with the truth and continue to experience the truth, continue to take cognizance based on the truth is what I call feeling connection. Bhakti is the ability to convert jnana into lifestyle. Vairagya. Bhakti is the ability to convert jnana into vairagya. Feeling connection is the capacity to convert the wisdom into lifestyle. If you feel connected with this great truth, maybe for next few hours or few days, you will feel elated. Wow, what a truth. Then why did I torture myself? Why did I suffer for so many unnecessary things, unnecessary reason. When you are having that overflowing mood, that overflowing feeling, oh God, what a tremendous relief. In that overflowing mood, in that overflowing feeling, any action you do is seva. Understand? Any action done with the overflowing mood of knowledge, enlightenment is seva. In Karnataka Lingayat tradition, there is a beautiful saying, Kayakave Kailasa. Work is Kailash. When you work out of the overflowing of knowledge, let me define this overflowing with knowledge. Sometime when you suddenly click with some great understanding, you will not even feel like walking, you will feel like a dancing and jumping. Wow! Yes. This is what is the truth. I was struggling so much just for this. I should not forget this. You may even pen down here, there, put a poster in your bedroom. After 10 days, the same line will not click so much in your heart. That is a big problem. Something which clicks with you and awakens your inspiration, makes you feel overflow, feeling of overflow. Experience of overflow. Experience of you feeling lot of energy and space, time available to you, but you have finished whatever you need to be finished. Please understand. When you really feel the right clicks with the spiritual truths, this is what will happen. Whatever you feel as ambition of your life, you will feel it's all done. Either it is all completed or they will all feel meaningless to you. But now you have so much of energy, time, life, everything in front of you. I felt this at the age of 12. When I had my enlightenment experience, I felt, oh God, all my ambitions are over then now. I have such a huge life in front of me, and bubbling energy, understanding, knowledge, ability to do whatever I want. All this is there, but nothing to achieve. At this mood, at this point, with this mood, any action you do is service. Even killing somebody. Please understand. Of course, I am not promoting killing somebody. All I am saying is the ambitionless inner space, the understanding which has elevated you from all doing and having, the being which is elevated to the level beyond all doing and having. Anything that being does or has is seva. Anything he has belongs to universe. Anything he does is expression of universe. Understand? When you achieve the state of nothing to achieve, nothing more to be done, only then the real aparigraha, real asteya, non-possessive and non-stealing happens to you. Till you achieve the feeling, I have done everything, even if you don't own, psychologically you will be possessing others' property. It is stealing. It is steya. Psychologically you will be adding too many things to you. Adding things to you can be elated. You can get elated by adding things to you. It is parigraha, possessing. Real aparigraha, non-possessiveness, or asteya, non-stealing, is experienced by you only when you feel everything is done. Ambitious mind is sick. Only the mind which ambitions are broken by the knowledge, either by fulfillment or by realizing the futility. Realizing the futility or realizing fulfillment. At some way, the knowledge makes your being understand the space of non-doing, space of restful awareness. Only then non-possessiveness, aparigraha, non-stealing, asteya starts in you. Till then, these two are only words.
Welcome to Inner Awakening, the most powerful personal transformation retreat you could ever experience. In just 21 days, thousands are already experiencing the shortest route to constantly high energy levels, visible anti-aging, healing of chronic diseases, fulfilling relationships, and higher states of consciousness. What is the secret behind this transformation?
Kundalini means the inner potential energy. Once it is awakened, opens the different doors for the conscious experience in you. I can say which is a master key for all extraordinary spiritual experiences.
This extraordinary program is conducted personally by Paramahamsa Nityananda in the vibrant atmosphere of Nityananda Dhyanapitham Ashram. Open yourself to the benefits of Nitya Yoga and practical meditation. Experience physical and mental healing. Discover simple ways to handle life with success. Above all, enjoy individual darshan and blessings from Paramahamsa Nityananda every day. Take 21 days for yourself and carry home the transformation of a lifetime.